I'm Julie from Handcrafters House, and I have a fun and easy new project for you today. Panels. We all love panels. Here we have a gorgeous panel here with dinosaurs on it, perfect for a child or grandchild in your life. But the problem we have with a lot of panels is that they are tall and skinny. So I have a pattern for you that you can get free with any panel that you buy from Handcrafters House at the moment. So let me give you a few hints and tips on how I put it together. As you can see, the panel has had some skinny borders added to it, and then we've put a row of 4 patches down, skinny border and final border. Very easy in making a nice sized quilt suitable for any child or anybody in your life really. Adding these 4 patches. First of all, you're going to add your skinny border, and then you'll be sewing together 2 strips of 2.5 inches, the whole width of the fabric, to make a strata. Okay, now we need to cross cut these into smaller pieces. So I just have some leftover from my previous project here just to show you. So once we've sewn these 2 colors together in long strips, we're going to place 2 together, because I find it makes cutting them much easier. Now, because we've very carefully pressed our seams to the red in this case, then when we place those 2 strips together, they snuggle in beautifully, okay? Once we've done that, we can then take our ruler and we can cut these stratas into 2.5 inch pieces, and we're going to pop them over there and over there, and you can get the idea. Okay, one more just for luck. Now, because what we're doing is making 4 patches, what I recommend, I found makes it a lot easier, is to keep these in pairs. They're all ready to sew. You're going to sew down the side and keep the orientation identical. Keep them all the same. You can then take them to your machine and sew this pair, sew this pair, and sew this pair. And when you have sewn them all, they will turn into 4 patches, and then you can take them to your iron and press them all the same way. Keep them identical. It makes your life easier. Here's some I prepared earlier. Some 4 patches. They are all pressed the same. Now, I've asked you in the pattern to trim the panel to this way to 42.5 inches, multiple of 2, plus 1/2 inch for seam allowances. And that gives us, to make that distance, we need 10 of these plus 1 of those. We need to sew them all together. The way we've pressed these is you'll see that we have 1 seam that runs, I'm going to call it down the spine, okay? So that when we come to sew these together, it becomes very easy. I've got some I've already started to sew, and if I just flip this end one over, you can see that this center seam that runs down the spine is towards me. So if I'm going to sew this one onto here, I need this seam to be pointing up. That means they nestle in beautifully. Pin them, sew them, and off we go. And you can continue to do that for the whole of the strip, and just add your other one on the end. Now we've got them all together in one long strip, we end up with something that looks a bit like this. Ignore the black for the moment. Now, what we don't want to do is have this a different length to our panel that we've trimmed. So imagine it was longer. We don't want to end up with half a square at the end. That is just not attractive. So we need to adjust the length of this, because there's so many seams, it's really hard to get it perfectly matching. I know I can't. So what we're going to do is, when I measured mine, this particular one was 1/4 inch longer. So I then went through and I took the seams in a little bit. And I mean a little bit. There's one here that's a good example. I've simply ran it back through the machine again with just a little bit of daylight showing between the seams. So I've now shortened that piece. There's another one in here somewhere. And quickly, 2 or 3 of those will shorten your piece until I got it to exactly the right length. Then I sewed my strip on and it's ready to sew onto the main panel. Now here's one, I'll show you where this goes. This particular panel I've been working on is a Christmas one, okay, and you can see that that's going to sit somewhere about like that. And we've got our final border there. It's really, really simple. This one will be available as a kit if you're interested, along with the dinosaur one. So let's put that aside and see what else we have on offer. We've got a family one here. I actually really love this one. We have Be Kind, I think very appropriate in today. Let's run through them quickly. We've got Tracks for the man or boy in your life. We've got another family one here. Oops, lots of good words. Family. Let's see what else we have. We've got flowers. We've got geishas. We've got lots of gorgeous panels. So come in now. Don't come in. You probably want to do it online. Get online, get your panel, get your free pattern, get sewing, and you'll have a great result. See you next time. Bye.